baby, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Oh, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Oh, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with you. And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. I see when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just
Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our tale of the... It's the... Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What? And there's the bell to start the round. And he scores with the counter. He threw the hook, didn't land. That right hook catching air. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name?
I've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Catch and shoot. Jab misses. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Straight right just misses. Despite what what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do we turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Got out of the way of that right hook.
Very close match. He shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Let's talk about Roy Jones. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice?
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect step.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Can you believe it? He's on the back foot now. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And there's the bell to start the round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 3-class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish the shot. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Roy Jr. in trouble. I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one.
Riddick. He is the greatest, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Todd, the heat is on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. A swing and a miss with that jab. No rest for the weary. Insane action. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. You know, these kind of fighters, when they get hit in the face, it doesn't cheese them on. They're going to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook won't score. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for... And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
About 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't land the jab there. It's all offense all the time. Right hook is on its target. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. And they figure out the combination to this safe. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He scores with the counter. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Which fighter will say no mas? That counter punch, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And the big fella stumbling backwards. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
What you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag and now you've let him back in.
Come on, do you want to win this?
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked.
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him. He's gone.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Bo is dazed. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth. Between the
tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
Big Daddy in trouble. Has he weathered the storm?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Oh, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you.
Right hook misses. And the Big Daddy hits the floor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing in the towel.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Do you believe what we are seeing? If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Has he weathered the storm?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knock. And there's the bell to start the round. Couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he come out fresh as a daisy. That's the he's got to hustle now. He's got to block them.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage.
Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
Whoa, Bo took that and he didn't take it well at all. Looks like they're out of trouble.
Big Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this?
Right it, just
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? Staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round